Hello everyone, welcome to the newest installment in the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke episode series here on Coach Max Entertainment. I am Coach Max, and I brought our new friend, Green Pikmin, up to speed with the rest of the team. He is now level 18, and he learned Poison Powder along the way, but I taught him Sleep Powder after that instead, because I feel like Sleep Powder will come in handy better, and Newt was raised up to level 18, and I like to save all evolutions on screen. We are going to actually evolve our good old girl, Looney Luna. Now, yes, it can be disastrous to evolve a Pokemon with a stone before it is actually supposed to, but I would miss out on the move Body Slam if I did not evolve her right now. So, what I have decided to do is evolve her now, so that we can have her learn Body Slam at level 23, because she has abysmal moves to learn at these lower levels. And Green Pikmin should evolve at some point today, hopefully. How are y'all doing today? I hope it's a great day where you're at. Maybe you're still out of school by the time this has. Maybe we're back in school. Who knows? I would say odds are probably not, but I am not the person to make those decisions. So there you go. With Green Pikmin, let me talk about why I gave him the name Green Pikmin. There is no Green Pikmin. There's no such thing. And so that's why I thought it was clever. Maybe Oddish would have been a better Pokemon to have that nickname, but I thought it was cute, and that's what matters. Also, Wrap in Gen 1 is super powerful, so on these Pokemon that I can't just take down in one hit, as long as I'm faster than them and I can trap them in Bind, then they're trapped. But these guys, one Vine Whip, and they're done for. So, Green Pikmin is definitely going to be the person getting us through Misty's gym. I may not even have to heal any, but I have Growth just in case, because Growth is a super powerful move in Gen 1. In Gen 1, Growth just increases your special. Not special attack, not special defense, special. And that's all off of one stat, which is a little terrifying. I did not mean to use Vine Whip, but the results we got from it were nice, so we'll keep that. Green Pikmin's defense isn't great, though. Having a 3-level jump on this dude, that did a little bit more damage than it should have, but it's okay. Totally good. We are prepared in case of disaster. This is not a disaster, but that is a terrifying situation. Let's get Newt out here so Newt can show off his brand new move. He learned Slash. And if you have played any of the Gen 1 games, you know that critical... Oh, look at that. You know that critical hits are measured off of the speed stat of the Pokemon. And there are moves that have an increased critical chance. And so if you have a fast Pokemon with those moves, you're basically going to crit every single time. I really hope that we can get a Meowth somewhere along the way, because I've heard that Persian with Slash has a 98-point-something% chance. I may have made up that number, but I know it's high 90s. If you use Slash almost every single time, it will be a critical hit, which would just be pretty sick. Okay, what? Onix is faster than us? I don't appreciate that. Don't appreciate that at all, buddy. Take this Vine Whip. Yeah, that's what I thought. Didn't like that one bit. I'm not gonna lie about that at all. We gotta break into our stash, use our final potion. Not that it's not gonna be anything. You know, we just got our Pidgeotto last episode, and I love having it But until it learns a flying type move, I'm going to prefer having Anakin on the team. Because having a flying type move with a flying type Pokemon is kind of necessary. Oh, please be faster. Okay. This could have been really dangerous. Oh, please don't use confusion. Green Pikmin, hang on. Okay. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now, you may be thinking the same thing that some people thought of. What if Misty's Starmie uses confusion? It can't. It doesn't have a psychic type move. So we're in the clear there. But that doesn't make things great. Hopefully, here's what my plan is going to be. I'm going to use Growth at least once against Misty's Staryu, because her Staryu almost always gets an X defend. And if it doesn't, most of the time it'll get Tackle or something else, which won't deal a ton of damage. And then that way, my Vine Whip will be able to just decimate Starmie. Starmie's the main one I'm worried about. Not so much the Staryu. Oh, Newt, you did good. And now you're faster. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that. Green Pikmin's level 20. I think our Green Pikmin will evolve by the end of the episode. Maybe by the time we reach Misty. That would be really, really nice. So Green Pikmin is not the best nickname of all time. If you have some nicknames that you'd like to see, try to be specific with them. Don't be, oh, it'd be really cool if you named a Pokemon Butts or something. And everybody's going to request that because, that would be funny, depending on what it was. But be specific with it. Even if it's just like, hey, you should name a Geodude Rocky. That is the least creative nickname ever, but I am also guilty of using that nickname about 10 different times in my life for Geodude. So, any nickname suggestions you've got, that'd be great. And if you have reasoning behind them, the more reasoning behind a nickname, the more likely a chance it has of going. So if you know of why something should be named something, let me know that. Because that'll just increase the chances of it happening. If there is some, well, who is it? So if we get a Doduo, and there's some duo that was famous in history, let me know. And tell me the reasoning too, because I may just be illiterate. And illiterate's not the word for it, but you know what I'm saying. I may just not be in the know for it. And I want to know what I'm nicknaming these things. I also want to make sure that I'm not naming it something, awful. Horrifically awful, in fact. Green Pikmin's gonna make it before we even get to Misty's gym. Learn Stun Spore. I don't want to learn Stun Spore. My plan is to teach Thunderbolt from Lieutenant Surge to Nidoqueen, or Luniluna. And there's Green Pikmin evolving. I think keeping Sleep Powder on Green Pikmin is going to be the best play. Hopefully, anyways. And here's a quick little trick for y'all. I just made this guy walk down so I can get the item. I was pointing at my computer screen. Not that y'all can see my computer screen, but you can get the item up here without actually having to use what's it called? Without using Cut. I always try to do that. It just makes me feel cool, cheating the system. Man, Green Pikmin, after getting him at the end of last episode, has already jumped way ahead. Oh, whew. Guys, Hyper Fang just terrifies me. If that had been Eradicate, it would be over. Alright, Ekans, you like rapping people? Let's rap a little bit. Hopefully we can take it out before it does anything extra to us. Okay, good. Wow, that wasn't even a critical. That must have been at the high end of the dice roll. Something I never understood growing up with Pokemon was that there's a range of damage that can be done. And I just bragged about knowing what this item is, or knowing how to get it. Seismic Toss. Can anybody use Seismic Toss? Newt can, Looney Luna can, Wayne can. Seismic Toss just does your level, right? At this point in the game, I don't need that. But HP up. I think... Who's got the lowest? I think I'd like Green Pikmin to have the most, especially if he sticks around and gets Mega Drain or Giga Drain, then he's going to need a lot of room to refill his tank. So we'll use that HP up on him. The worst part about recording these Let's Plays, in my grand, long-time knowledge of them, of doing them, which is about 3 or 4 days at this point, is I'll remember things that I was going to do before hitting record right as soon as I hit record. Which is an issue, because I don't want to waste your time. You're taking time out of your day to watch one Let's Play out of the many Let's Plays that are on YouTube. And so I don't want to waste your time if you're here watching my content. Which involves me being very unprepared. Like, I was afraid that I wouldn't have enough room to pick up that item. I'm going to have to make a note for myself to deposit some of the items in my bag so that I don't run out of room. Which, out of all the things that are not good about Gen 1, Gen 1 gets a lot of hate. I adore the Gen 1 games, just because I grew up with them. I am super biased, but that doesn't make them not good. But not having, or having a very, very small item limitation is awful. I want to say it's just 20 items in your bag at a time. And if it's not 20, then it's close to it. Green Pikmin. Look at you go. No, Pidgey won't have a flying type move yet, so we'll just keep on rapping. I did not expect a Bellsprout evolving into a Weepinbell to be the leader of this group. I feel like Wayne has just taken a break as the commander. He had to rest for a little bit. He'll get back out on the front lines eventually. He got us through Brock's gym really quickly. Wayne knew that that was his mission. I'm really liking the team makeup that I'm getting right now. Growing up, I always had the least creative teams out of anything. I always used my starter 100% of the game. I always had, I think, I don't really know what. Butterfree is one of my more common early game Pokemon that I used. But I always had the most unimaginative teams. Like, it wouldn't be a good team. I thought I could go there. But the teams were always bad, and so using Pokemon like this on this team, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it a lot. Also, now we turned Bill back into a human, in case you didn't see that. No big deal. Just a casual kind of thing to mention. Oh, Bill, I didn't want to talk to you again. He says the exact same thing. I always remember hearing, like, schoolyard rumors of, hey, you can, like, go to this door right here, and it would take you to, like, the back part of Bill's cottage, but obviously it never did. Also, there's an ether there in that post, in case you didn't know. It'd take you to that back part, and then there were new Pokemon you could catch, things like that. Schoolyard rumors, they don't need to make a comeback. But they were so fun when they were clever, if that makes sense. Also, this trek does take a while right here. They were really, really clever in the sense of course, those things shouldn't have made sense to us as kids. When we heard them on the playground, we should have immediately been like, nah, man, that's definitely not real. But we believed them anyways. One that I was always believing was that if you went up to the Pokemon centers in Gold, Silver, Crystal, there were these plants right here. If you like talked to the plant at like a certain time, your Pokemon would come out and come to the real world. And I sadly believed it way too many years. Way longer than I should have. But I feel like that's the point of being a kid. Hearing those crazy rumors and believing them. Ah, Horsey. Love me some Horsey. If you've just watched the Horsey challenge that I did, I uploaded it just a few weeks ago. Horsey's a good one, you know? Oh, look at that. Barely doing any damage to me. But since Vine Whip is not taking out Horsey in one hit, this lets me know that I definitely need to use Growth on Staryu in the Misty battle. I'm trying to limit my videos to be about 15 minutes. I've got a timer that I have to make sure that my videos aren't super long, because you don't want them to be super long, but you want it to be long enough where you get just enough content in. I'm trying to shoot for 15 to 20 minutes, and so by the end of this video, supposing that there are no hiccups along the way in this battle, we should be good. We should be ending around our normal time. But if you think the episodes need to be longer, let me know. If you think the episodes need to be way shorter, let me know. Like, if you would just rather me go through the entire game doing the honor system with when Pokemon faint. Oh, don't use Peck. Whew. For some reason, Goldeen has Peck in these games. Never understood why. And Green Pikmin is now level 23. This may be stupid, but I don't want to learn Stun Spore. You tried to learn Stun Spore earlier. Green Pikmin, it may be dumb to not go in and level up or heal before this battle with Misty, but that's for squares. Except it's hip to be square, if you've ever listened to Huey Lewis, so never mind. We're just going to take on Misty and see what happens. I'm going to use Growth at least once. Growth will be basically a free turn, because she'll probably use an X-Defend, and since I'm using a special type move, it's not going to do anything. Oh, and that was a crit? Well, let's get one more in here then. Let's see. One more for good measure. Because Bubble Beam from Starmie can be devastating. Ooh, that's a strong Vine Whip. Hopefully we're stronger than her Starmie. And it just used Tackle. Well, Starmie... Oh, whoa! Whoa! Guys, it's a good thing I used that many growths. This actually could have gone very poorly. But it doesn't matter now because we have defeated Misty. Guys, I'm gonna be real. After having so many of these challenge videos where some gym leaders are they're absolutely devastating to try to beat, it's so nice having a nice, easy battle for once with a gym leader. With Brock, I had Wayne water gunning us through, and with Misty, I've got Green Pikmin taking us through the battle. Wow! I was not expecting any type of resistance there. I should have. She's a gym leader. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke, getting our second gym badge, and next time we'll be making our way to Vermilion City and boarding the St. Anne. And so, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can find a new episode of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke on the channel. And, until next time, see you later.